Welcome back to Laura's Design Studio. We are going to be working on coasting through the week today, and I'll explain what that is in just a second. But if you saw yesterday's video where I made the eco resin jewelry, I just wanted to show you these were some of the pieces that I made that I told you we needed to let dry out completely. So these have been sitting approximately 24 hours, and I would let them sit another 24, just because I don't want to take any chance on trying to drill these when there's still moisture in them. So just so you understand that. So they will sit over here for, another 24 before I drill and put bales on them and all that kind of stuff. But today, like I said, coasting through the week, I have 2 new coasters. This is a collaboration that was originally started by Mary at Resin Me Up, Tammy at Epoxy Me That, and Marva at Marvelous Artsy. And then they allowed me to join, and then Tim the Base Resonator joined. So we are the hosts of the collaboration. This is simply make something with a coaster. It doesn't have to be a coaster in the end. Just at some point in your project, you need to have a coaster in there. You can make cell phone holders, shaker coasters, just coasters, blooms, whatever you want, as long as it involves a coaster mold. All you have to do is email one of us. All of us have our emails in our description boxes. Tell us and give us the link to your video, and we will definitely get it added to the playlist. Now, when I'm out there in the morning, I usually try and find everybody on Wednesday that's uploaded a coasting through the week video. So sometimes I will get you added before somebody else does. But I try and look for those and help out Mary and Tammy and Marva and everybody who's trying to get us uploaded to the playlist. And you just need to make sure that the playlist is in your description box and that you title it in some way, Coasting Through the Week. All right. Today, like I said, I have new molds. I mixed up a 1-to-1 Bond Crafter, the Fast Cure. And we're going to add some colors. I'm going to pull out micas today, because, I'm going back to what I started in. I'm going to use grass green. Yes, I have a humongous jar of it because it's one of my favorite colors. That and black, you guys know. We have this pearlescent blue. Don't ask me what the name of it is. These are the Estoya ones that you can't hardly read. Down there under that line is the name, but you can't hardly read what it says because the color of their font is no good. This one I can make out. It is another Estoya. It's Magic Violet. So those are the colors we're going to use. We'll also throw in some glow in the dark, because why not? So let's get these mixed up. Grass green going in. There is our grass green. Knocked over my pigment base. I'm gonna do Magic Violet. This is like a ghost powder, interference powder. There we go. And we'll do this pearlescent blue. Yesterday, I was like, okay, Resiners, you have got to make the mats by themselves so that we can buy them. Because as much as I try and keep mine clean, you just can't. So I woke up today, my email, they have these available now, so hey. They also have that extender for the G3, which I have not bought yet. I don't do a whole lot of molds that are taller than what I need. I will probably eventually buy it just because that way I'd have it. But so far, the tall side of this has been fine for me. But like I said, I don't do a lot of really tall molds. I am more of a practical resin person, so I like things that you can use, like trays and jars, and I'm not a big character person. I've done them, they're cute, but like that's not something. I don't have like little figures and knickknacks and stuff around my house because to me they're just dust collectors. So yeah, the characters are cute and everything, but I'm not I am definitely probably the opposite of Michelle at Glitz and Glitter, who puts rhinestones and glitter and everything. I'm probably the opposite. I'm the plain, I don't need that stuff person. I mean, hers always turn out super cute. It's just not something that I'm not a glitter. I have like one bottle of glitter over here, and I don't even know where it came from. Most of the glitters I have given to my granddaughters, which, you know, my son is thrilled with, because, you know, the whole house has glitter in it, of course. They love glitter. All right, I think I'm gonna put the glow-in-the-dark in the green. And this is Little Windows. And this is a green glow-in-the-dark. This is Little Windows, glow-in-the-dark, green. She also has an aqua, and she has an orange. I don't have the orange. I do have the aqua one. Now, this is a powder, but most glow-in-the-darks that you get are gritty, right? Hers is so fine, it's not gritty. And it has a really nice glow to it. And I love her containers that she puts her pigments in. I like the fact that they are squeeze bottles. Apparently I'm having trouble. There we go. line up the stuff and it goes right on. When I talk to her next, I'm going to ask her, can you please put the silver and the gold in these too? Because the silver and the gold are messy. I appreciate that she bags them separately. They're just messy. I love her gold and silver. They're just messy. All micas like that are messy, messy, messy. Yeah, see, you can't even hear that. And most times when you put glow in the dark in, you can hear the grittiness. There's no grittiness with hers. I think it's just such a fine powder. I'm going to give each of these a little stir again. Make sure that any of the mica that's come to the top, we'll stir in again. And then I'll show you the coasters that we're doing. I love this blue. Blue's really pretty. And amazing, I have no black in this today. What's wrong with me? All right, so these are the coasters. They are like Tree of Life coasters. And they have different designs. So, we are just going to do them in micas with all kinds of color. All right, let's get these sticks out of here. Okay, here we go. Hope I mixed up enough. These might be deeper than I thought. And get bubbles out of it. Craftor is a much thicker resin, so your colors aren't going to muddle like they would if it's a regular resin. This mold is like flipping upwards. This one's fine. This one is not. I have to put something on there to hold it down. Not heavy enough. Need something heavy that won't melt. Good luck. Or I'm just gonna have to, I don't like that because it's gonna make that coaster funny. Those are too light. I'm gonna be stacking stuff on top of this. Need stuff that won't melt. Still not quite. What else do I have? Okay. It's better. It's not perfect. It's better. Okay. Are we full? This one I think can take a lot more. That looks pretty good. Haha. That'll work. All right, we have some resin left. Made one of these the other day. They're really cute. I really liked them. It's a pack of 3. They're little tea light holders. And they're super, super shiny. I don't know that we'll have enough to fill it though. It's probably too big. I might have to do one of these instead. We'll see if we have enough to fill this. This is also a little tea light holder. When using resin, do not put a regular candle in these. Only battery operated ones, because your resin will melt, catch on fire. Now there are some resins out there that are heat resistant. I don't know that I would take a chance on that, but hey. used to sell candles for, I've done a few different companies over my lifetime, but this one candle company, they were pretty new. I don't even know if they still exist or not. But I had it burning at work. I had it on my desk. And it's a good thing I was sitting at my desk because the whole thing caught fire. I called them and they were like, our candles don't catch on fire. Really? Because I just had one catch on fire. So I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but believe me, it caught on fire. Might have just enough for this one. I knew you were going to go over. Get all these cleaned out. Okay, guys, I am going to clean up my mess and put the cover on this. I'll let it sit for a few. Put a cover on it. Get them cured, and then I will bring you guys back when we're ready to demold these and see what they look like. I will talk to you soon. We are back. It just went off. Let's see what we have. Get some of this overpour off of here. All right. There we go. It's like a knit sweater type. There's that. So that was an extra. I think we got this to stay down. Putting the other one on top of it seemed to work. Okay, that's what it looks like. So all of this is indented right here. So you could fill that in with paint. Got a little bubble there. Thinking, what can I do? Here's this one. This one's got some bubbles in it too. If you get these coasters, spray them with alcohol, because I think that would take care of those. But you can solve that with the top coat also. What do I want to do with this? Not sure. Think about it, come back to you. Okay, we're back, and I know you're thinking, what in the world are you doing? Yeah. I took my Let's Resin acrylic markers that I have, and I painted in the tree and some of the leaves and all that. Now I'm going to top coat it. But the problem is I have a couple micro bubbles around the edge, and if you don't do anything, your resin will just spill off in that area and keep spilling and spilling and spilling. So I took my resin tape that you use for, you know, open bales, UV resin stuff, wrapped it around the coasters. That way I'm preventing the resin from going over where those micro bubbles are. So now I've mixed up 80 milliliters of tabletop Bond Craftor 1:1. And I put a little bit of the Resin Rocker version of crystal in it. Just a teeny tiny bit, like almost nothing. Now, these are deeper in here, so resin's gonna fill it up. Hopefully I made enough for both of them. This will seal in the paint and at the same time take care of those micro bubbles. Alright, I'm gonna move this a little on you guys because I'm trying to see around the other side. I want to make sure I have everything to the edge. That will take, the resin tape will keep it from going over the edge. This one. Just want to go one more time and look all the way around it. Make sure I don't have anything that's not covered. Shit. They appear to be covered. Might have some cleanup over the top, but they'll just take a deburring tool. That's a lot better than having resin overflowing all over the place because you have micro bubbles around the edge. There was only like 3 on each one around the edge, but just in case, I would rather do this. Contain it. Okay. Hold your ears real quick. Sorry. Had to use the heat gun. Make sure. Don't want any more bubbles. Okay. Well, they took about 40 milliliters, 20 and 20, to cover, and that's because the trees and the leaves are indented, so now we're making it all the same level. Alright, I do have a candle, well, another one of these that I forgot about was sitting over here that needs some more in it. So, see, that one had blue. I think that was blue, purple, and green. So, I'll just use this since it's sitting right here. Probably a different blue, but that's fine. Those need to go in the corners. Ask me how I know. Oh, and I still have, what do I have left? Ooh, I have an ounce. Oh, an ounce means we can make the jar or the 9-tail fox. Both of these take 1 ounce. If I do it in the 9-tail fox, we're gonna have a blue fox. So we'll do a little jar. Unless we want to make the 9-tail fox blue. Now we'll do the jar, because if I had to do the 9-tail fox, I gotta flip this, and I'm not moving these. So yeah, 9-tail fox is gonna stay on the sideline. Bubble. Overflowing. I see you.
Yes, I treat my resin like I would a cake. Just pound it. Just pound it. And you'll get all the bubbles coming up. That's looking good. That one's looking good. I have a little bit left. So let's make some buttons. You need to be on the corner. You come back a little. And let's get out. Making these so I can send them to my friend Carrie for her giveaways. Paper crafters love buttons. Carrie she's my PIC, partner in crime. Before I came back to resin, I was doing paper crafting. We got into more collaborations because she would call me up and go, hey, let's do this collaboration. I don't want to do it by myself. Okay. But her channel, she gives away every week. She does at least one giveaway. So I try and help her out. And I send her like little trays, and I made those acrylic paper clips, and I sent those to her. Just packed up a box and send it off. Just to try and help her with her giveaways. Oh, this is going to get messy because these, I'm down to the little ones. Alright, where's the little one? There you are. All right. I'm going to close it up and bring it back when we can demold this stuff and see how these posters turned out. Okay, we're back. Let's we'll start off with the buttons. That's what they look like.
one needs to be cleaned up, but the bigger one's fine. That one got a bubble in it. Oh, that one's nice. There we go. And that one. Alright, buttons, buttons, buttons. Put them in a cup over here. Saving them all. Oh, you got a bubble after I put you in the... Ooh. Mad at you now. I'll have to top coat that. There's the lid. No bubbles on the threads or anything. Just right there and right there. Oops, wrong jar, Laura. Okay, threads all look really good. No bubbles in them. No bubbles in these. And yes, it fits. Little jar. Trim up the bottom and get rid of those two. I can fill them in with some blue UV or just put a top coat on it. Probably do top coat it the next time I pour some resin, have some left over. I'll just top coat it. All right. There we go. No bubbles, no bubbles, no bubbles. There we go. Now, let's see how these worked. I said I'm going to take down this edge. Knew that was going to be an issue. Where are you, the burring tool? Okay. I have two. I swore I put one in here earlier. Yes, I did. See? I gotta take some more of it down, but it turned out good. Just need to take down this edge. But that's what it looks like. Do the other one. Same thing, just take down this edge. Got a little more to take down. Again, this is for Coasting Through the Week. Collaboration put on by Mary at Resin. Yep. Marvelous, Marva and Marvelous Artsy. Tammy at Epoxy that. Myself has now been included, and so has Tim, the base resignator. If you want to be part of the club, the only thing you need to do is do something with a coaster. Doesn't have to turn out to be a coaster. It can be anything you want it to. Put the playlist in your description box. Send one of us an email and with your link, and we will add you to the playlist. Now, I also go through and look for anybody who has a Coasting Through the Week project out there. I try and do that throughout the day. And put you in automatically. I already saw somebody today. I think it was Night Owl. I think that's who I was. I saw her, so I already put her in. But if I do see you, I will go ahead and put you in. I try and help everybody out that way, because I never know who is getting, who people are sending emails to. And I know a lot of times Mary is busy. Everybody's busy. So if I see you, I will go ahead and put you in. Okay, that one's pretty good. I need a little bit more over here. Okay, well there's that one. This one just needs to be taken down a little bit more over here. That one felt that on the back. There we go. Okay, there you go. There are the two coasters. I have resin shards all over me, all over my table. All right, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Hit the black bell so the next time I upload a video, you are notified. There are discount codes in the description box, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.